Hi guys, I hope you're all doing really well. It's now day 11 since we've had Teddy, so I'm back at home. I feel super comfortable, back in my own surroundings. Teddy's settled into a nice little routine for his first few weeks, so I'm feeling rather refreshed. And so what I wanted to do today was to review the breast pump that I'm using at the moment for Teddy and to share with you all my thoughts and my impressions of the breast pump that I've chosen. Now, first and foremost, breast pump. I mean, aren't they just two words that I think as a new mum you sort of go, what does that exactly mean? It's a pump that goes on your breast and it somehow expresses milk out, which I have to say I wasn't too excited about when I first heard that I had to use one, and I'll explain to you why I had to use one in just a second. But also, it was never on the list of things that I really wanted to buy, or really something really exciting that I thought, oh yes, we'll get the pram, we'll get the cot, we'll get beautiful things in the nursery, and we're going to get a breast pump. Not at all. So it's been a real journey for me learning, firstly, what they do, the benefits of using a breast pump, and also the one that I've chosen and the one that I'm going to review, and how well it works for me at this point in time. A breast pump is basically something that you would use to express milk from yourself, and it's something that would come in really handy if, let's say, you were going out and you needed your partner to feed on your behalf. In my case, I really needed a breast pump because Teddy, if you'd watched my previous vlog, which we'll attach in the link below, was actually diagnosed with jaundice. Now, he wasn't terribly jaundiced, but enough to go in under the phototherapy lights. So what we had to do then to complement that treatment was to flush out the jaundice from his system. So what that means is that I had to be feeding him every 2 to 3 hours, and also backing that up with what they called a top-up feed. So throughout the night I would be nursing Teddy and also giving him whatever else was left in the breast after he had fed. So hence why we needed a breast pump, to make sure that we were giving him as much food and as much liquid as possible so that he could effectively move that through and process that through his little body into his nappy and effectively flush out the jaundice. So it does take a couple of weeks for that all to come out of his system. I'm happy to say that he's doing really well. His yellow is coming out of his skin. So jaundice works from the feet up to their head. So his feet, his legs, his belly, all of that's looking quite pink at the moment. He has a slight tinge of yellow left in his face and his eyeballs, but apart from that, I'm very happy to report that he's doing really well, and it is because we have been feeding him lots and lots. The breast pump that I'm going to be reviewing today is called the Medela Swing. So what it looks like is this, and the Medela Swing, as you can see here, it's a single electric breast pump, and it's supposed to mimic the baby's natural sucking behaviour to optimize milk flow. Now, I didn't really know a lot about breast pumps at all. In fact, I think Mike and I just thought we'll just go and find one. Surely, there's one that will be recommended to us. I'm actually really glad that we did a little bit of research, and effectively our midwife also recommended this one quite a lot, saying that it was probably one of the better ones on the market. And look, I haven't used multiple breast pumps. I used another Medela one in the hospital. This one here I found to be really great because of a number of reasons, which I'll go through, but I'm so happy with this purchase. It really has absolutely changed the way that I feed, and it's, I think, effectively really helped me settle Teddy when he's hungry, or when he's perhaps being a little bit fussy and not really wanting to attach on the boob. So Medela Swing, it won an award, so the Australian Mother and Baby Magazine Award in 2012, Breast Pump of the Year. Woo! In reading the reviews, it's definitely had fantastic ratings. So all the stars, all the mother blogs and the websites out there have really rated the Swing. So let's jump into a little bit about the product now. What you'll get in this box here is a remote control. Also, you will actually get a bottle a nipple, and then this contraction here, which I'll show you in the demo later on. But this retails for $229 in store. I'm not sure if we got it on sale, but it's around the $200 to $250 price mark. So just be prepared. It is a little bit dearer, but I have to say it is absolutely worth it. We also got some extra bottles and teats because you're only given one bottle and one teat, and really if you're expressing quite a bit, from my experience so far, I've needed at least a rotation of 4 to 5 bottles and different teats, just because you might be having some soaking in the wash and you just want to have a few extra. What I've got here is the Medela Swing control unit. And I'll show you a close-up of it, but just so I can talk through it now. There are 4 different controls here that you'll see. So easy to use. This is the on-off button. This is to increase or decrease the suction. And this one here is actually what we call the letdown. So when you start expressing some milk, there will be a few minutes of stimulation when you press the on button. This actually means that you're already producing milk, and it changes the setting slightly to then help you express the milk out. It all just sounds really gross, but it is actually a very natural process. Now, this is very compact, very portable, as you can see. At the back here, there's a clip, so you can clip it onto your pants. I tried clipping it onto my leggings and it pretty much nearly dacked me, so don't clip it onto leggings, but it's great for jeans and your sturdier fabrics. And just in the back here, it actually takes 4 AA batteries, so 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom. Just clip it straight in and you're ready to go. If you don't have batteries, that's absolutely fine. There's an AC adapter here that you can also plug into the wall. It just means obviously you can't be as mobile. When I first picked this up, I thought it may have been rechargeable, given it had an AC unit. It's not. So far I've put in 4 AA batteries and it's lasted me 3 days without needing replacement. The instruction box actually says that it lasts for about 2 to 3 pumps, but I don't think that's true. It's actually lasted a lot longer for me so far. Maybe I'm just not pumping as much as some other women so earlier on at 11 days in, but it's still really, really great from a battery life point of view. The other components you'll get, so you'll get this little straw looking thing. Don't fret, I'll show you how to put it all together in a demo. Here's what the bottle looks like. There's also a teat which comes with it, which looks like this. Very special. It's actually quite spongy as well, and I think it's supposed to replicate that of your nipple. And also this component here as well to pop it all together. So what I might do is I'll show you how to put it together now, and it's really, really easy, and it's also really easy to maintain and clean. So let's just have a look at how we pop this all together. Okay, so I wanted to demonstrate how to pop this together for you. So this way it's hopefully a little bit easier when you do, or if you do decide to purchase this. So what I've got here is the control unit, the tubing. It comes with a bottle, and it also comes with the teat. This is a cover for the teat if you want to travel with it. So that's what that looks like. And then you've got these 3 little strange pieces here, and you go, what the heck? Actually, I'll just show you this just for assembly purposes. It actually does also come off and break out here. So this is just exactly what it looks like when you take it out of the box. So I'll demonstrate how to put it all together. It takes less than 30 seconds. So let's just have a look at this now. The first thing you want to do is to get this section here and also the yellow section here. So you want to pick up this piece and you just want to turn it over to this area here, and you just want to be able to connect these two, and it just pushes in. So therefore it should look something like this. What you'll notice of this as well is that there's this little white rubbery flappy bit here, and it does connect to the main unit. They have also given us a spare one as well. So don't lose these. You can't pump without these little white rubbery things. I have no idea what they actually do, but you just need to be very, very mindful that it's good to have a spare, and just make sure that that is connected on properly. The second thing you want to do is grab this little thing here, which I think looks pretty cool. And you want to connect it into this piece right here. Make sure it's nice and tight. So what I like to do is just give it a little knock to know that it's in there. And now it should look like a bit of a trumpet or a trombone or something of the sort. Grab your bottle, pop it on your bottle, screw it into the top, and this will be your little collection unit. So with all the Medela bottles, they all look the same. They tell you how many mil you've got, etc. And once you've assembled this unit here, what you want to do is grab your tubing, and you will see two identical ends. They're exactly the same, and they plug in to the control unit, and you'll find a little triangle there. Plug that in. That should sit quite snug. And you'll also see a little section at the top here, and you plug that in there. So once you've got your unit connected to your pump, you're pretty much ready to go. So you just need to attach onto your breast, push the on button, and within 5 to 10 minutes, voila, you'll have some milk ready to go. And it's as easy as that. Okay, so there you go. Once it's put together, it looks something like this. And what I love about it is that it's so easy to put together, as you've just seen, and also to pull apart. It's actually pretty quiet, so it doesn't wake up the household with loud mechanical grinding noises. I can use this in the middle of the night and Mike won't wake up, the baby's not going to wake up. It's actually just a really lovely little compact unit here. So one really big benefit is that it is quiet. As I said earlier, it's really easy to use. There's only 4 buttons, you can't get it wrong. So another benefit there. The third benefit is also that it's really easy to clean. So with anything baby, when you first get something brand new, regardless of it being brand new in a box packed away, you need to sterilize it. And you can either use a sterilizer, which Medela also produce, or you can do it the old-fashioned way, and that's the way I do it. I just boil up some water. I pull all these bits apart, obviously not the control unit bit, but anything else that requires or that touches breast milk needs to be sterilized. So I just put it in a boiling saucepan full of water, 5 to 10 minutes, take it out, rinse it, and let it dry. And also I'll probably do that twice a week. And then every time I use it, I will soak these in hot soapy water, and that way I know that I'm maintaining the cleanliness of the product. So easy to use, easy to pull apart. I like also that the unit has come with an extra bottle and a teat. Like I said earlier, you will need to purchase extra bottles or extra units to store your milk in, but the teats are also really fantastic. Just be aware that there are different types of teats. So Mike fluked it when he went out and bought me this unit when I was in hospital, but there are different teats for different ages for your baby. So make sure you ask the store person that you're purchasing off which is best for your baby. They are different flows and obviously different lengths and whatnot for your baby as they grow up. There you go. I hope you really enjoyed it. In terms of rating for the Medela, I haven't used a multiple amount of pumps, but I am so happy with the product. It's the best $200 that we've spent, and I would definitely give it a really strong rating, and I don't think I'd look for another one. I really hope this one lasts me throughout my breastfeeding journey. And look, I am really keen to hear from you. I'm hoping that I've covered off most of your questions and concerns, but as a new mum, it has been an absolute lifesaver. It's so easy to use. I cannot stress that enough, and I hope you enjoy using the product too. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them for me below. I love hearing from you guys. Otherwise, please follow me on my Instagram, which is Ruby in Real Life, and keep an eye out for extra videos and subscribe. Thanks guys, have a lovely day. Bye.